Hello, this is Richard Amoroso, member of the Philadelphia Orchestra, and today we're going to talk about your fourth finger and the problems that most people have with that left hand pinky. Before we get started, please hit the subscribe button so you're the first to know when I release a video. So in this video, we're going to talk about people's left hand and the differences that they have with that pinky. Then we're going to talk about the shape of the hand and how to kind of make sure that your fourth finger is in the best place possible. Then we're going to talk about just widening those joints to make sure that your fourth finger has the best chance of getting to where it needs to go. We're also going to talk about how to articulate that fourth finger properly. So given the sort of diverse left hands, we have to really take note of sort of the length of the fingers, how they are relative to one another. In my left hand, my pinky is somewhat close to the same length of my other fingers. Some folks' pinky only goes up to this joint in their third finger, just a little bit past. So it really runs the gamut. So as to make for the best success for that pinky, given anyone's hand, we always want to make sure the hand is set up for that pinky finger. So that means making sure this pinky is rounded and putting the hand where it needs to be in order for that pinky to be rounded. The more we can keep these knuckles parallel, the better chance we have of keeping this pinky rounded. So that means essentially stretching these fingers back a little bit, okay? All the while keeping the frame of this pinky really, really solid. That being said, we want to learn to move and widen these joints backwards. Okay, 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, 3. Those are 3 different intervals. Half step, whole step, and then a step and a half, okay? Then we can do the same thing with the second finger while maintaining the shape of this fourth finger. Okay, I'm just widening these joints, learning to stretch them. Okay, then we can do the same thing with the first finger. Okay, and you can see how dramatically I'm moving this first finger back, all the while keeping this fourth finger intact. Okay, as you'll note, the ability to stretch the hand this way is so much easier than it is to sort of stretch the hand forward. For example, I can only reach just beyond a ninth, okay? Barely that, a major ninth. However, I can easily get past a tenth if I stretch backwards, okay? That's very important to note. As far as the articulation goes, it's so important to articulate the fingers from the knuckle, especially that fourth finger, because it's much stronger when it's articulating from this knuckle. So a good drill to do is just doing fourth fingers, hammer drills, where you really feel like you're picking up the finger from the knuckle, maintaining the shape of the finger. Keeping the sort of angle of attack of the finger the same. And you can hear the hammering nature of that fourth finger. Really work on that. That really creates a stronger pinky muscle in this knuckle joint. Over time, these tendons will strengthen, and you'll have a little bit more strength to vibrate with that fourth finger. We really want to strengthen all these tendons around the pinky so as not to have this hyperextended pinky. Okay, again, a lot of people struggle with this, but it all has to do with the strength of the finger and keeping the knuckles closer to the fingerboard so as to keep this articulation from the knuckle. It really comes down to setting up the hand for the fourth finger and then widening and learning how to move the rest of the hand properly, given that we maintain the structure of this pinky. Also, take note of the thumb. We want the thumb to be stable while widening these base joints and keeping the pinky still and the thumb still. Over time, the coordination of the thumb and pinky and the strength of those two will really increase if you do these things properly. Let me know how that goes. Please leave some comments below. I always love hearing from you. Thanks so much for watching.